But all right, let's move on to the world. We touched on professional wrestling in a perverted way earlier with the Roger Jackson thing. We're gonna talk about some actual professional wrestling. Let's look at this John Cena thing. This is the tweet I was talking about earlier. I was talking about from Elite Rockers. I had that name in my head, but it's that first, that one. How many of y'all saw the mic work? And I'm talking to wrestling fans if you still follow me, you understand what I'm saying. The mic work that John Cena put on Logan Paul. So I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna tell you something right now. John Cena, for me, with this heel run, has cemented that he is indeed the greatest professional wrestler of all time. I wrote an article about what are the 5 tools of wrestler. And I'm gonna write that down because I'm gonna do that as a separate segment. Maybe on my next video, we're gonna do that, or maybe we'll do that later on today. But I'm gonna do a segment on the 5-tool professional wrestler. What makes somebody like legit 5-tool? Because I based it off of the whole baseball concept, 5-tool baseball player. But I have a concept. I wrote about it on Forbes some years ago, and I've referenced it in a couple other things. But I'm gonna go back into that. But John Cena is a 5-tool professional wrestler. He's the best ever. But he just had this. He's in a feud now with Logan Paul because he's on his tour, his farewell tour. So these are all his last matches. I think his last match is set for December 14th or something to that effect. But no, I'm going to read that tweet. Let me see it. I got it. It says Logan Paul is not an outsider. You're a parasite. That's one of the main things that people say about Logan Paul. You know, he's infiltrated into the professional wrestling world, and he is essentially a YouTuber that has gained great fame in that, and he's afforded himself the opportunity to try all these different things. And if you haven't ever seen him, he is phenomenal as a professional wrestler. He's great. I have never seen, and like I said, I've been watching professional wrestling for over 40 years, writing about it for almost 20. I've never seen a dude catch on to professional wrestling as quickly. But the clip I'm going to read this. He said, Logan Paul is not an outsider. You're a parasite. You sucked opportunities away in my final moments from deserving superstars like Dom Mysterio, Jacob Fatu, AJ Styles, Seth Rollins. He's cooking him. He calls him a parasite. He gets the whole crowd chanting parasite, parasite. He did something to Logan Paul. Now, because this is not the first head-to-head mic session that Logan Paul has had. So for anybody that doesn't understand how mic sessions work and how it's like a battle rap, right? You battle raps when an MC is battling another MC in hip hop, you win. Now this is new age battle rap because back in the day, because I was a rapper. Back in the day, when you rap, you would in a cipher for the most part, you were probably doing something that was a freestyle unless we didn't say that. But now the battle raps, people are coming with scripted concepts and they're coming with rhymes that they wrote, essentially preparing for this dude that they were going to battle. And so it's become even more like the mic work in WWE because these are prepared barbs. And the best, like John Cena, can pull things from what you just said, pull things what the crowd just said, and he's essentially kind of hybrid freestyling with what he's delivering. And he almost always delivers the mic work impeccably with no stumbles, no nothing. He's just coming in here, he's dropping bombs. Logan Paul has been in this situation with plenty of professional wrestlers since he's been here for the 4 years. Nobody has done to him what John Cena did to him on Friday. One of the telltale ways when mic work is getting to a performer is they begin to scream their lines. They begin to talk to the crowd and look for approval even more than what is normal for the situation. That is exactly what Logan Paul did. Now, the AA that he took, this is the attitude adjustment. That was part of the whole thing. They're supposed to do their mic work. He's supposed to swing, miss. He drops Logan Paul with the attitude adjustment. Later on in the show, Logan Paul is supposed to knock him out cold with the right hand that they're selling is like his weapon. But the mic work is what actual competition is taking place here. The physical part is scripted. The mic work is I'm doing my best, you're doing your best. And John Cena clearly let him know, hey, bro, there are so many levels to this, and I am so many levels ahead of you that it is crazy. Nobody fries people like John Cena, man. People are literally afraid to get in there with him because he can change your whole career. I'll never forget the promo he did with Roman Reigns before Roman became the tribal chief, the head of the table. And he tells Roman, you want to be whatever you want to be. You want to be the big dog. He said, but first you got to learn how to cut a promo. Because everybody knew at that time the mic work was Roman's big, and I'm the biggest Roman Reigns fan ever. Like, I halfway want to be Samoan. That's how big of a bloodline fan I am. But he tells this man literally what his weakness is in front of millions of people. And it's like a challenge. It's like, are you going to get better? Are you going to get better? So he pulls from real and scripted and puts it together as a performance. And it's really pretty freaking amazing, honestly. If you can appreciate the art, it's pretty amazing.